Hey guys, Brittany here from Pennies into Pearls and coming at you with another video in our financial unity series that we've been working so hard on for you guys. Getting on the same page as your spouse with your finances is one of the top questions I get on a daily basis. In the first video, me and my hubby talked about the 11 rules that we set and abide to every single time that we actually have a financial conversation. And in today's video, I'm gonna be walking you through the 5 steps that are gonna help you guys get on the same page when it comes to your finances. You might desperately be wanting to talk to your hubby about money, and these 5 steps are gonna help you do that. So if you have ever had a flint of distress, a hard time getting that financial conversation going with your spouse, you are definitely gonna want to stay tuned. Welcome back, you guys. This is Pennies into Pearls and I am Brittany. This is where I talk all about finance, food, and fun, all ways to help you live your dream life on less and help your family do the same thing. If you're new here and any of that sounds interesting to you, you're gonna want to hit that subscribe button. And if at any point you guys think that these videos are useful, helpful, you think that your friends might find them helpful, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and share the video. That helps us out a lot, but it also helps your friends. This conversation, this question gets sent to my inbox multiple times daily. So if you are feeling frustrated about getting the financial conversation even just started with your spouse, just know that you're not alone and it happens all the time. But the good news is that it is totally doable, and no matter who you are, these 5 steps are going to help you out big time. Sometimes your hubby might feel defensive when you want to bring up the finances. Sometimes your spouse might feel attacked, especially when we're talking about our husbands. They want to be the provider for their family, and if you're coming at them saying that things aren't really working, they are gonna feel defensive. Maybe they feel like they're not doing a great job. Following these 5 steps are gonna help you get past that, demolish all the roadblocks that might pop up. And sometimes your spouse might just even think, okay, we have enough money coming in, we're not getting overdraft fees. But let me tell you that even the most wealthiest person in this world most definitely has a budget and knows where their money's going before it's even in their account. Step number 1 is making sure that the lines of communication are wide open. I can guarantee 100% that if you guys do not have a good line of communication, no matter how many budget meetings, how many budget dates you have with your spouse, it's just not gonna work if you guys can't effectively communicate. If you haven't already, before you dive any deeper into this video, you're gonna wanna go and watch my last video that covers 11 rules that are gonna instantly increase your success when it comes to talking about money with your hubby. And it's gonna help you guys build a safe environment where you guys can talk about money as a loving husband and wife. All right, so let's just dive deep in these right now. Okay, so step number 2 is now is the time that you guys wanna start talking about life goals. I know I said we're gonna be talking about money, but it all starts with life goals. Where do you guys want to see you individually and you as a couple, you as a family? Where do you wanna see yourself in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years? This step is important. Do not skip it. This is what you're gonna need in order to assign financial tasks to each goal. I have created a workbook for you guys that's 100% free download, and it is our Financial Unity Planner Kit for couples. It's 100% designed specific for couples to set your goals. And again, in the next step, we are gonna talk more about the financial aspect of this, but just know that there is a link down below for you guys to go and get this 100% free printable workbook. You are not gonna want to miss that. Setting the goals, this part of the financial conversation is actually gonna be really exciting, and I want you guys to look at it as a fun brainstorm for you both. In the financial planner kit, you guys are going to each start off with page 1, and what that's gonna do is have individual worksheets for you guys to work on separately and write down, just like brain dump everything that you can think of what you want for your individual, as a couple, and as a family. Individual examples might be like, I want to get to this certain spot in my career, or I would love to learn how to play the piano. It's not all money. Maybe as a couple, your guys' goal is to get out of debt, but then maybe you have an additional goal where you guys would like to start traveling. So in each category, you're gonna set goals for 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years, individual, family, couple. And again, this is separate. We're not quite getting to the unity part quite yet. And just dream big. You need to be realistic, obviously. Pretty sure I'm not gonna be like a billionaire anytime soon. So let's keep it realistic, but dream big. Like, we had the dream to travel on our 10-year anniversary, and guess what? We used this exact same system and it helped us get out of debt and plan and save for our 10-year anniversary vacation that we just did this last summer, and we were able to go to Costa Rica. Before we started getting on the same page with our finances, that wasn't even on the radar. So this really does work. Okay, so then the second part to setting your goals is now the second page of the Financial Unity Planner Kit is gonna bring your guys' individual goals and bring them together. Worksheet number 2 is where you guys are gonna bring your individual papers together and start finding common goals. Take your 2 lists side by side and start comparing. Are there anything that lines up? Or is there anything that's identical? How can they work together? Where can each of you compromise? Just remember all of the 11 rules from our first video. And as long as you're each putting each other first, both of your needs and wants are gonna be met. Also, the most important thing to do is, what do you value most? Is getting out of debt more important than going on vacation? Probably so. So you need to make sure that not only are you coming together, but you're also making sure that what you're valuing most are getting on the paper. Then at the top of the Common Goals worksheet is where you're going to start prioritizing your goals. So we've brain dumped all of these goals. You've come together, compromised, figure out where your goals align and how you guys as a couple want to move forward. We have a big giant list now. So what you want to do is you want to prioritize. So together you're going to choose your 3 most important goals, the 3 goals that you currently value most for your 1 year, for your 5 year, and for your 10 years. And it might not be totally even. So for your top 3 1-year goals, you might not have 1 family goal, 1 individual goal, and 1 couple goal. You might have 2 couple goals and 1 family goal, or 1 individual goal for hubby, 1 individual goal for wife, and 1 individual, and then 1 couple's goal. Setting these goals is what's gonna make the possibility of actually transferring this conversation into a money talk possible. And then step number 3 is going to be, we're moving on to actually creating a financial action plan. This is kind of the sneaky step where we're gonna slowly introducing to the conversation money. And I don't mean sneaky as in like behind the back. We want to focus any money talk referring back to what you guys value most and your goals. Your goals are what's going to help you guys keep focused and motivated to achieving your financial tasks. I will say that if you don't already have a $1,000 emergency fund, that probably and most likely needs to be on the top priority. Before you start paying off any debt, before you start planning any vacations, if you don't have your $1,000 emergency fund set in place, ready to go, things will start crumbling faster than you can keep up with them. So make sure that's at the top of your list if you don't already have it accomplished. On your worksheet for your financial action plan, together as a couple, you are gonna take your top 3 goals for your 1 year, 5 year, and 10 years. You're gonna start assigning financial tasks for each goal, and some goals might have more than 1 task that need to go along with it. If your 5-year plan is to buy a house, are gonna need to get out of debt first. You are going to need to get your spending under control. So figure out as a couple what financially needs to happen in order to achieve each goal that you guys have set and prioritized as a couple. So step number 4 is you're gonna now take your financial action plan that has your prioritized goals in place, ready to go. Take that worksheet with you and you're now gonna start building a goal-based budget. The idea behind this is that you're not just gonna be looking at numbers, and you're not gonna just be looking at numbers. Every number that you're now putting into your budget is representing 1 step closer to achieving each goal. Don't let those budget myths deceive you. Setting a budget is not restrictive. Let me say it again. Building a budget is not restrictive. All it's doing is helping you tell your money what you want it to do. If you don't give every single dollar an assignment, it's just gonna do whatever it wants before you know it, and you're gonna be ending up with overdraft fees and your debt just piling up. That's what we're trying to get away from, right? So keep those goals by you. Every single time you guys are talking about your budget, make sure that your budget is reflecting what needs to be done in order to get to those goals. Now, setting a budget is its own topic in itself. So I'm gonna link you guys to a video that I've done in the past on how to set a budget that actually works for your family, your individual needs. So make sure that you check out that link in the description box as well. Another tip I have for you guys when it comes to setting a budget as a couple is make sure that you guys are leaving room for the fun stuff. Make sure even that you each have your individual money. Maybe if you have a lot of debt that you need to get taken care of and you're trying to put every single penny that you can towards it, I still think it's so important to give your guys the free money. But if you're in the trenches and putting every penny towards your goals, make sure you budget in at least like $5 every month. You can each individually spend that money however you like. Maybe my point is that if you guys don't make room for the fun stuff, no matter how small it is, you have to make sure that you're budgeting that in, otherwise you're gonna get burnt out. Okay, and then step number 5 to getting on the same page as your spouse with your finances is don't forget your goals. That's why the Financial Unity Planner Kit for Couples is so important. Key to getting your spouse on board is making it not all about the numbers, keeping that big picture in mind. And one of the things that helped us the most, especially when we were trying to get out of debt, is a physical reminder of what we're working towards. We would put up pictures of our dream vacations in our bedroom, in our closets, on our mirror, in our bathroom. We'd put up pictures of our dream house in all the same areas. Having that physical reminder, that picture right in front of you, is one thing that you can do to help keep your motivation going to work towards those goals and not making it just about the numbers. If there's anything I could just beg you guys to do is just keep going. Be there for each other. There's gonna be hard days for one spouse and you need to be there to help your hubby stay motivated and look at the big picture and remember where you guys are working towards going. Remember that any changes you're doing now in order to reach those goals are just temporary, helping you guys reach your financial freedom. So those are my 5 steps to help you guys get on the same page as your spouse with your finances. I wanna know, what are your guys' biggest struggles when it comes to talking to your spouse about money? Leave those down in the comments below and we can help each other out. Again, you guys, don't forget to go and download your free workbook for the Financial Unity Planner Kit for Couples. It's gonna help you guys out so much. It's very catered towards working as a couple to plan out your goals for your life together and then assigning financial tasks to each of those in order to help you guys create a successful budget and have a successful conversation about money. Thanks you guys so much for watching and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.